You know what? I give up on trying to turn on live chat at this point. It's just... What the fuck? Wait. Yeah. At this point, I give up. I'm not even gonna try anymore. So, it's not me who turned it off. Okay, I tried my best to turn it on, but it just won't fucking do it, so... It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's YouTube's bullshit, so... Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna watch some stuff about, Tana's new dumb apology, so... You're welcome. Also, oh yeah, why isn't my live chat enabled? Yeah, I tried again. So I'm just gonna watch... where... Okay, why are you recommending me this palette? The, Jeffree Star and Morphe palette. I don't want it. They're literally giving me Jeffree Star palettes. No way. Not in a million goddamn years. Not in a million years will I ever buy another Jeffree Star Cosmetics bullshit. So, yeah, bye. Tana Mongoose, a long overdue apology. Let's watch this. 14 minutes and 47 seconds. Yeah, exactly what I want as an apology. Yeah, let's do this. I'm live streaming it because I cannot bear to edit this bullshit. So, yay! Ugh, God.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for how long this video has taken.
You don't need to apologize for how long it took. It took you long enough. No, you know what? Oh my god. I don't know. No. She's already apologized. See, she can apologize for taking so long, but she can't apologize for what she actually needs to apologize for, which is very problematic, okay? Very weird. Weird. Just weird, honestly. I ran out of coffee, so... Now you run out. Well, from this cup, yes. I said coffee. Shut up. Hello. So bullshit. Okay, hold on. Let me not escape. Don't press escape, you bitch. Alright, anyway. Wait, hold up. A little bit of odd. Okay, well. Mike and Ox. Alright, let's continue, I guess.
There is no excuse, reason, or thing I could say to make that okay, and I want to take full accountability for that. However, I understand.
You got someone else to. Wait, hold on, wait.
Reason or thing I could say to make that okay, and I want to take full accountability for that. However, I understand.
The lighting in the background! I was hearing about all the jump cuts, and yeah, you're right. Whoever's saying something about the jump cuts, you're correct. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I literally, holy shit.
That my actions, even over the past few weeks, have not been hand in hand with accountability. That's a journey that I am beginning with this video. I also understand with the white privilege that I possess, I have no right to ask or expect forgiveness from anyone that I have hurt with my actions. Over the past...
I mean, I hope you actually do recognize your privilege, though, because... Okay, alright.
few months, I have seen the explosive effects of what running from your problems can do, and how many people you can hurt by doing that. But I'm aware that
we don't fucking care! No, I'm referencing her live stream on Instagram of her going to a COVID party. That's all I have to say. Her and Erica Costell.
In this video about my emotions would do nothing but be another selfish and careless action and further the problem. I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for being such a big part of canceled culture for the entirety of my career. I don't deserve a platform if I continue to act in such a gaslighting and irresponsible manner, and I'm so sorry for how long I've done that. I could sit here and blame it on the people I watched or the people that raised me or the advice that I chose to take, but at the end of the day, I chose to take those paths. I chose to only listen to yes people. I chose to idolize people that taught me the complete wrong way to handle the responsibility of this platform, and it breaks my heart that it took me getting to 22 years old to realize that. With that being said, I want to express my utter disgust with every single...
This video should have been called Tana Turns 22. And okay, her MTV show was trash, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch it myself. I watched Luke Alexander react to it, watch it and review it, actually, so... Yeah, even just from, like, reviews and some shit, I still find it trashy. And jeez, Tana was horrible. Like, she didn't take her asthma or probably tuberculosis seriously. She didn't take it seriously at all. And she was kind of degrading other people that have actually died from asthma. So, yeah. Not good. Not good. Will she talk about that? So over at this point.
Apology video I've ever made. I'm sorry for uploading them. I'm sorry for defending them. And I'm sorry for
doing them.
Putting them out to such a huge audience. I did nothing but look at apology.
You're worried about uploading them, but you're not worried about, like, about the fact that you actually did them. It's like... What? It's not really about uploading them, rather, like, actually doing them. Like, on camera or not, like, that's it's still bad. Still bad nonetheless. No. I don't...
Videos as people digging up my past again. If I had spent the time I spent pandering, deflecting, making excuses, and spewing ignorance to millions of people becoming a better person, I would be in a far, far better place right now. And
she's only saying this because she wants to keep her career. But, like, if she didn't make this, she'd still be the exact same person. Just gonna say. She's made apologies in the past, and they are horrible. They're horrible. I actually lost almost all my brain cells just watching them. Actually, just one of them, and it was horrible.
That I can only hold myself accountable. It is far past the time I needed to own up to my behavior and take 100% accountability for my actions. And if I had wanted people to see that I my behavior and take 100% accountability for my actions, and if I had wanted people
her hair,
to
her
see
hair, the lights,
that my actions would have been in unison with that thought before this moment. I want you to know I'm aware of that, and I am so sorry for how much of a coward
that is a lot of jump cuts.
I have acted like. It's inexcusable. It's completely inexcusable. One thing
yeah,
I've
no
learned over
shit.
this time is the undeniable responsibility that goes hand in hand with a platform of this size. I am so sorry for ever thinking I could possess all that I have without acknowledging the extreme responsibility that comes.
What are you apologizing for? Oh my fuck. Hey, yo, what's not clicking? Honey, what's not clicking? Okay, off topic, but look at this painting with the... Yeah, this over here? Yep. I decided to paint that last night. It's pretty cool. I like it. Basically, I put, like, paper heart and tape over it, so I can paint over that. Oh, jeez, you know your apology is bad when I start talking about my own paintings instead of listening to you.
With it. I had every single resource to change, and I am so sorry for choosing the wrong route every single time. I have so
What is the route you're talking about?
much work to do on myself to become a better person, and I intend on showing you that with action, education, and time. I don't want to come back to this platform until I am someone that can shape the youth in far better ways than the things I watched growing up shaped me. I don't want to be the reason that
That's not always the videos you watch. I mean, yeah, it can influence some people, but, like, you're a grown woman. You're 22. Holy fuck.
young girl grows up the way I did. What would have been vital at that time time was to look inside, to ask myself...
She's making an excuse. She said there's no excuses, but now she's kind of making excuses in a way. What the fuck? I don't believe her. I don't believe her, especially all the jump cuts. Ugh.
Why people were angry at me. Go to the root of the problem and find out why I was acting like that, and then educate myself. That's what someone deserving of a platform of my size would have done. The only goal I was taught that I actually internalized was that when I was in the wrong, I needed to make people like me again, versus what I could do to become a person that people actually like. I see so clearly now the microaggressions and terrible values that I was enveloped in for 15 years of my life.
If you weren't making this video, you wouldn't be saying that. I'm chapstick. Because this video is drier than my own lips. Goodness. I can't. Well, let's keep it that way.
So clearly now the problem with the things I grew up thinking were funny and the sense of humor I developed. I now realize that the content I put out into the world and who I am has the ability to aid in either positively or negatively shaping this generation. But with all of that being said, there is no excuse for the amount of time it took me when I had every single resource in the world to become a better person in the last 3 years.
And you didn't take
them.
them.
People like Colin Berry specifically call me out and try to open my eyes and make me better. But I was so stuck in my egotistical ways that I was convinced I was a good person and had nothing.
Is she being held at gunpoint? That's what. What the fuck? No, that's fucked up. Okay. About the Colin Barista and the Simply Nesta thing, I didn't even know about that. Hold on. Said I called out by Simply Nessa. Okay. What the fuck is this? Okay, Baskin Robbins, come on. Okay, so the channel I'm watching is Spell Sesh. Subscribe to her. Check out Spill Sesh. Oh, okay. Spill the tea. Alright. Real quick, hold on.
Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Spill Sesh.
Hi.
Today we are talking about a video that Simply Nessa posted on her YouTube channel titled Dear Tana Mojo. She's been talking about making this video for a while now, but it's been a really hard video for her to film. If you guys have been paying attention to this entire Tana Mojo situation, I know there's a lot going on otherwise on the internet and just like in general, but a couple weeks ago I covered Colin Berry talk about Tana Mojo.
Yeah, I'll use... I just screenshot her by accident trying to... Well, I guess fine, I'll make the thumbnail for this video. Or stream.
Entire time being friends, quote unquote, and his experience being friends with her, working with her, and Jordan as well. He was a member of the collab channel that Tana had called Trash. And he detailed a lot of his experience where he personally felt like Tana didn't treat him the best. And I have to really be careful with my words because when I addressed Tana's apology, I guess I was not very careful in censoring my words, so it was considered controversial, even though I was just reading her apology. But that is why I have to be so censored when talking about subjects like this. But basically, Colin as well as Nessa are detailing their experience with Tana and Jordan and their microaggressions that made them feel as though they were being portrayed to other people that Tana and Jordan interacted with as this very angry and aggressive person, and now they're coming out to tell their side of the story because Colin and Nessa have been able to compare stories and find that both the things that happened to them while being in the lives of Jordan and Tana have actually been very similar, and their experience of having Tana and Jordan allegedly, go around and tell other influencers and other collab members about how terrible and how poor their character is. Obviously, that's really messed up. So Nessa's finally come out with her experience with Tana, and at first she starts off by saying that her and Tana were really good friends. They were both really close and each other's first YouTube best friends, And Nessa was actually working with Jordan way before Tana, and then she introduced Tana to Jordan, and because they started working together, she felt as though Jordan started to drift away from her and lean towards Tana more, and not for the right reasons, mostly because she personally felt like, and she also said that people around her had warned her that because Tana, she was seen as more profitable based on the way that she looked compared to Nessa, and that is just so wrong. She says that as her and Jordan, aka Tana and Jordan, started working together more, she felt as though the way that Jordan was treating her was different and the way that Tana was treating her was different. And she felt as though this entire time afterwards, Nessa's reputation started to go down. And this is very similar to what Colin was explaining in his video. Him and Tana were good friends, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just really seemed like Tana was taking a turn and sort of talking bad about him, making other people know that Colin was crazy, and truly just making stuff up about him, as he said, to make him seem like this aggressive, angry person. And the same thing with Nessa. Colin even said that Jordan said things about Nessa, that she was crazy and she was, had all these things wrong with her, but they were just making this stuff up to get other people not to like her. It's crazy. I also just want to briefly mention that when Tana did make her apology, she sort of did address Colin, but Jordan had no mention of either one of these people in his statement.
Wow.
So in Nessa's video, she begins to explain more of the downfall between her and Tana, and it really starts that Tana started to say that people were telling her, and a lot of her fans were telling her, that Nessa was talking bad about her, and Nessa was like, that's not true, and I also don't see any tweets saying this stuff, so where are you hearing this from? And people just slowly started to defend Tana against Nessa because Tana started going more public with the fact that Nessa was saying things about her, and Nessa's claiming she wasn't saying things about her. Nessa truly had the receipts for all of this, conversations with Tana. Nessa even had a live You Now from back in the day when Tana was accusing Nessa of talking bad about her, and publicly saying that Nessa was saying all these bad things about her, and Nessa coming on You Now and saying, I don't know why Tana is saying all of this. I never said that her outfits were ugly. I never said anything bad about her.
But Tana texted me the other day saying that over 10 people were telling her that I was talking about her and that I hate her and all this stuff, and it just really sucks because she wouldn't tell me who supposedly said this. And I really genuinely care for Tana. Literally, supposedly she said 10 people have been telling her things, that I've been talking about her, that I've been, making fun of her outfits and stuff. Who? Why making fun of somebody's outfit?
And Nessa is literally so emotional in this video, and the point of this entire video that she made titled Dear Tana Mojo is truly to be why was I made out to look like a bully all these years? Why was I getting so much hate from all of your fans and you and Jordan? Why was I targeted all these years for literally doing nothing but being your friend? Why did you have to push me out just like this? Nessa also explained that
Tana's
she
so
was confused
manipulative
because she felt as though at times her and Tana would work things out through text message and say it's all good, like water under the bridge, and then Tana would go back on her word and continue talking bad about her to other people, other influencers. But to hear now from Colin that Jordan was saying all this bad stuff about how crazy Nessa was behind the scenes, it's so confusing. It's what is wrong? What the heck? What happened? I think just like Colin, Nessa simply just wants the answers. She wants Tana to address this because Colin said in his video for years he tried to get Tana to just simply address the question of why did you do all this, and she never had a proper answer. So I think now's the time for Nessa to finally get some answers as well. She then says that it wasn't just within the trash collab channel that Jordan and Tana were saying bad things about Nessa. They were going around to other creators as well to let them know about how Nessa was and her personality and that she was crazy. And
by the way, Nessa's stunning, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I feel so bad for her. This is so fucked up.
Warn them about her, which honestly just seems so unprofessional for Jordan, with this being one of his former clients. And also for Jordan to allegedly, according to Nessa and Colin, have said that Nessa had schizophrenia and paint her to be violent and all of this stuff. Like she says in the video, why would you be using a mental illness as like a reason not to like someone? Which, let me clarify, she doesn't have this mental illness, but why were you still saying it and trying to use it as like a way to get people not to like her?
Right?
She describes
Right? Having a mental illness is not really a reason to not like someone. Like, that's really fucked up. Hating someone for having mental issues is kind of fucked up. Like, that is not their personality trait, obviously.
That's exactly how her and Jordan stopped working together, and basically he told her that he was going to get her a different manager that would, she says, that he told her would get her better, and she thinks that that's a little strange because he ended up getting her a black manager, and if that's what he meant by get her better, like understand her better, then that's not a good look at all. I'm really hoping he just meant like would get her better off.
Sorry. Like, wow, that's so fucked. Like, oh my god, she has autism. Ugh, she's weird. I don't like her. Like, you look stupid. You sound and look stupid if you're like that, honestly. Like, really? Oh, you're so autistic. That is one of the worst sentences I've ever heard, I'm not gonna lie. One of them, okay? Like, there are sentences I've heard that cross the line, and that is one of them. Like, it's like, what about her is autistic just because she's... What about that person is autistic just because they're doing something foolish or stupid? That doesn't make them autistic or anything. That really, like, they're just doing something foolish or silly or something. Like, come on. It's a little serious to joke about. It's not something to joke about. Autism is not really something to joke about. Okay, unless you are autistic yourself, okay. Okay, it's not dark humor either. It's not dark humor, okay? Dark humor, I would say making jokes about your own experiences, your own stuff, not being a straight up asshole, okay? Making jokes about yourself. Pretty much about yourself. It's not anyone, not just straight up being a piece of shit. Alright? That's all I have to say.
Opportunities, but I don't know, guys. Now, what I'm getting from this whole situation, and the whole point of this video, is that Nessa simply just wants answers. And it sounds like Tana made up reasons to dislike Nessa to justify not being friends with her anymore. At least that's kind of what it sounded like in Colin's situation. And also a reason for Jordan and Tana to kind of be out of Colin's life. And it sounds exactly like kind of what's happening with Nessa from her video. And I think that they both are asking Tana to come out and be like, why did you do this? Like, did you really hear that I said something, or did you make that up? Like, give us some clarity, because you did and said things to influencers and people in the industry that really hurt my career and really, you know, as Nessa says in this video, really hurt her entire image and impression of the YouTube community and became a toxic place for her to be in because people did not like her. Tana fans did not like her. She was associated with being toxic and drama and all this stuff that she actually wasn't. She's saying all those things that were said about her, this reputation that was brought upon her was just made up, and that she didn't deserve this, and she finally wants answers as to why this all really did happen to her. I highly encourage you guys to get the full details from Nessa's video. I will link it down below. The situation is very, very, very complex, and you definitely need to hear these words straight from her mouth and see all of the receipts. She does own up about some stuff that happened in the friendship that Tana and her argued about, or some things that people could see that was said under comments on Tana's Instagram page by Nessa, and people could question why she seemed like she was being rude in any type of way. She wanted to clarify that her and Tana had talked behind the scenes, and any of those
If you're gonna lie to your fans, do it better. That's what the fuck?
The receipts for all of those things. So yes, they did have their arguments and all this stuff, but any talk of Nessa saying anything negative about the way Tana looks or her clothes or anything from the beginning of the situation that started started this whole circus of Tana saying that Nessa was mean to her or was talking bad about her, and all of this stuff Nessa saying did not actually happen, and she doesn't know where or how Tana came to actually start this really bad reputation for her. She has her certain suspicions, but she isn't 100%, and she would just like answers from Tana directly. And I mean, it's proven itself that
shame.
Tana did go around and talk badly about Nessa, especially on camera and to other influencers, because Tana did a collab with Shane Dawson where she was very public for her dislike of Nessa and very quick to say that Nessa was saying bad things about her, and Nessa was saying in this video that she never said any of the things Tana was claiming Nessa said in the video with Shane. This whole thing could literally just be solved, at least with Tana, by just saying exactly why she caused all this drama, if, you know? The Jordan thing, though, I think I'm, like, most disturbed by that because the MTV series really made Jordan look like a really great manager, and now that I'm seeing it from a different perspective of how he has treated past clients, I'm just like, oh, this is maybe not the person that I thought I was seeing in the series.
Because I thought he was a good person when I saw it as well.
So
that made me
mad.
mad.
You guys think this is a very long video. It's like almost a 50-minute video that Nessa uploaded. Please go watch it so you guys can understand better. I just tried to recap just a little bit about an explanation of why she made this video. A lot of the comments are very supportive of her. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.
That's so fucked up. Okay, let me go back to her shitty apology. Hold on. Alright, anyway, I was just getting something. That's really messed up. Oh my god. I'm actually shocked. Let's see what again. Let's go back to this trashy Tana video. No, trash. Oh god. Okay. Okay, hold on. Enter my code. Okay. Long overdue a fucking apology. Okay, great.
Thing to learn. And to anyone who tried to help me during that time and I chose to look the other way, I'm sorry. Especially Colin Berry. I am so sorry. You truthfully tried and you would have saved me a whole lot of hell had I listened to you, and I want you to know that I know that and I live with that. I have a lot more to say about the Colin Berry situation. I just wanted to say that right then and there because I felt that that needed to be said. Next, I want to apologize for every single one of my past tweets. They were incredibly prejudiced, racist, homophobic, and unfunny. It shows how much hate was so clearly inside of me that I thought it was okay, even at that time, to write that out and put that out into the world.
She's a total opposite of Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles actually had it, and like, it's a surprise because Jenna Marbles' stuff wasn't nearly as offensive as all of these. It's insane. It's insane, honestly. I can't even believe it. No. Jenna Marbles was actually decent, and she actually showed her receipts. And even stuff that I didn't necessarily find, even a few stuff that I didn't find necessarily, like, harmful, she deleted us because she felt it was harmful to, you know, girls and boys' image in a way, so yeah. I gotta give it to her for that, honestly. I feel like it's these people that need to leave YouTube, not Jenna.
Every time I spoke about my past, I pandered, I deflected, I made excuses, and I was so much more of a piece of shit. And it's crazy that I was trying to convince people I'd grown. And that is exactly how I should apologize anytime anyone ever questioned my past. As I would grow in my career, I would claim to say that I understood the pain behind these words. I would claim to say that I knew how wrong it was to have said that at that time.
Yeah, and that's why you said it, right? Right? Huh? Right? You knew it was me, and then you said it in a malicious way.
But then every time I would apologize, it would be in a way that was so pandering and reflecting, it would discredit everything I had to say, and it's so sad that I was so fucking stupid and couldn't realize that. And then I would proceed to spend the next 3 years in such an unproductive cycle, wondering why these things kept getting brought up. But how could I expect anyone to forgive me in general if my apology wasn't even a sufficient apology? I selfishly decided time and time again I do not need education, and for that I am so sorry. Clearly, even based on my actions over the past few months, I have so much more growing to do, and I understand anyone who is fed up and tired, sick of it, and doesn't want to be around for that. Had a person of color done 1/10 of the antics I had done in my career, they would not have gotten to act with such privilege in the ways that I did. And to every single person who has called me out on my performative activism, you are 100% right. It is so sad.
Oh, it took her long enough to remove Black Lives Matter from her name. Actions speak louder than words, okay? And she didn't even say anything about the issues going around in the world, especially the Black Lives Matter thing. Especially that. Like, okay, that... So yeah, her having Black Lives Matter in her name is performative activism. And she said things about her friend Marty being a cotton picker. Like, whoa, okay, that's a little extreme. Oh, no. Horrible. I can't even. I honestly cannot even. This is so fucked. Yep, it is performative activism. And you're not even doing anything about, the stuff that's going on. And you have Black Lives Matter in your name, so that's kind of weird and a little suspicious, because when I first saw Black Lives Matter in her name, I was like, that's kind of weird, because she's racist. She's fucking racist. She said the N-word, and she made a half-assed apology about the N-word and shit, so... And some, like, okay, hold up. Here's, like, elites. Elites call? Wait, hold up. Race call elites. Okay. So this is, okay. This is 2 months ago.
Alright guys, so this is happening as we speak, but content creator Tana Mongoose is, or I'm sure that's how you pronounce her name, is really being dragged and exposed by a lot of people, and this does not look good at all, guys. This is actually going to be a little bit of a longer video than normal. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content, guys. Daily and consistent, all the time, 24/7, at any time. Daily and consistent. Subscribe to the channel. Head over to my Instagram, Morali, and let's get into this video. I'm sure many of you guys know who Tana Mongoose is. She has a very big channel, and also, is it MTV, has her own MTV show as well. But
it's called Tana Turns 21. One of the worst titles in the world. I'm not gonna lie. What? Like, I don't think that has anything to do with her turning 21. It doesn't! Well, I was so confused when I saw it was called Tana Turns 21. I'm like, where it only talks about her being problematic as fuck. So, and like half the freaking time she's like asleep and betraying her friends. So,
what is going on right now? YouTuber Tana Mongoose has now taken to Twitter to address past controversial kind of problematic tweets that took place when she was around 13 to 15, in that kind of age range. This is the first segment of the video. The next segment is because of one of her ex-colleagues is really dragging and just kind of exposing her problematic ways as well. So there's two different parts to this video. We're going to first get into these tweets and what was going on, and just what she's been saying about them. Her tweets were, Amari's her friend, Amari hates me, and then calls Amari a cotton picker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what I saw.
Disgusting smirk, black smirk. Amari smells like blackme.com. You still ratchet, Amari, you're still black. I have a puzzle for you. Amari equals the N-word. Your wardrobe looks like a clothing rack in Dollar General that Hispanic mums buy for her 36 kids. What hurts more, this flame or when you were thrown over the border, you human piece of shit. text me back or go back to plantation. So it's very, very problematic what she has said, and she has now spoken out about it and said, I refuse to be as ignorant as I've been in the past for life. I will take that out and make it all the more reason to fight and to educate others now. I know who I'm inside.
Hold on, were those racist tweets recent? I don't know. Either way, that's still fucked up.
Was a lie. I am forever sorry. I will do everything in my power to show you. I refuse to be as ignorant as I've been in the past. I'd like to apologize to Kaylin, she says. So she goes into a very lengthy Twitter thread, just apologizing for everything that's happened, the fact that she hasn't spoken up about this entire situation. She really goes in on a very, very, very long thread, just, breaking her silence on the matter, because people are really upset as well, because it's been over a week or two and she hasn't really said anything about what is going on in the world as well. So we have that kind of segment that people are really upset about, that she's spoken out about. But also there have now been accusations of racist behavior and microaggressions towards an ex-member of her now defunct collaborative channel called Trash.
It was very prevalent. Everybody definitely knew what was happening, but it took her 4 days for her to say anything. So that's what the word means in rap songs. However, the fact that she lied and said that that was the word she was using, when really she was using the hard R, which is very derogatory.
So she had other YouTubers, they were together in a channel called Trash, and a YouTuber called Kaylin.
She want to be Christina Aguilera so bad. Never. She never will. Sorry.
Barry, who is now an independent creator, was once part of this collaborative kind of situation where multiple creators kind of uploaded videos. Now, Barry has come forward with allegations against Mongoose, previous ex-colleague, which sparked after he published a tweet at the beginning of 2020 Black Lives Matter movement. In his post, Barry took issues with Mongoose's case of racial slurs, and basically saying, in the past we have had issues, Tana, when it comes to the topic of race, particularly about your usage of the N-word and my feelings regarding it. You made me feel as a black person invalidated, and I never feel as a friend I could tell you about the things that hurt me without it being spun on back to me. You have since apologized publicly on your platform and claimed that you are a better person. I want to believe that, and that is why I'm calling you to demonstrate that during this time. You have taken days to respond to the current state of Black Lives Matter. The posts that you have made were simply retweets or reposts of things that other people have created. You have a huge platform. Basically use it. The YouTuber then came forward with a video on June 15th detailing a slew of microaggressions and gaslighting behavior from both Mongoose and her manager.
And honestly, I feel like she hates me because I'm black. And that fucking sucks to say. And it's crazy because she does have a black best friend. But you've called him the N-word too.
Token
for the
best
longest amount of time, I was so confused.
Her manager called Jordan, after confronting her behavior.
I'm just gonna say, if you use your black friend as an excuse, or if you use your black friend as a way to deflect the fact that you're racist, they're not really your friend, okay? You're just using them, alright? That's, okay? Or that's just me. It's probably not just me, really. Because I'm pretty sure many people would agree with that.
During iDubbbz's infamous Say Cheese moment, claiming they framed him as an angry black person and even spread rumors in the industry that he had been in trouble with law enforcement. Wow. So nearly a week later, Mongoose has responded to Kaylin's claims in a lengthy Twitter thread, apologizing to the YouTuber and explaining that she had been silent on the subject to trying to find the right words to address this. So she goes...
I'm actually fucking shocked. That is horrible.
In this lengthy situation, she is really now being dragged because of those old tweets and because of this ex-colleague. This entire week we have this all going on. Now, why am I doing this video now, despite the fact that her ex-colleague made that video on June 15th, is because today she broke her silence. Well, it's 1 a.m. now, but literally yesterday, 22nd of June, she broke her silence with that long Twitter thread and really explained everything and where she went wrong, where she felt like she needed to do better. Yeah. She still hasn't responded to me, says Kaylin Berry. I've made attempts on DMs and BTS. I want to educate her, but that apology was not sincere. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, so Kaylin Berry has now addressed the whole situation. The fact that she's publicly announcing it, but the fact that Kaylin has said, well, you're publicly announcing an apology with my name on it, but you haven't even said that to me directly. It doesn't come off as sincere, says Kaylin. It's complete nonsense. He says, I'm sorry. So one can now argue that this long thread of apology that Tana has put out is quite performative and doing so for the image rather than being sincere, because you're just putting it out there without even giving it to the person. And the fact that this Kaylin person has made attempts to message Tana, but Tana is ignoring it, even though Tana has the time to make a whole public apology for him. It doesn't make any sense. But it's happening right now, and people are really pissed. So let me know your thoughts on when it comes to this. Subscribe to the channel. Head over to my Instagram. Subscribe. Daily and consistent content.
Jesus, that is so fucked up. Billie Eilish unfollowed me. Really? Crying about Billie Eilish unfollowing you? Good. I don't care. Tana Mongoose being racist and rude for 5 minutes straight. Cool. I'm gonna get taken down. I'm gonna get taken down. Oh God, no. Yep. See, I told you. She said it in a malicious way. I said earlier that she said all this stuff in a malicious way, and she knew what she was doing. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Huh.
You fucking nigger.
Jeez. I'm not even gonna.
Girl, please.
Pet N-word. Wow.
Like a bath time, dirty Q&A, and it's definitely dirty because this water's fucking so gross. It's murky. It's literally murky. We just filmed another video on their channel where we did that, and we're gonna answer them in this nasty ass tub. It was clean, I swear. I feel like me and Gabby never answer like. So since these girls are formerly good girls, I thought we would start. I'm just kidding. I thought we would start with a question.
You're just kidding. I'm cringing so hard. My God. Okay, I'm just gonna say my opinion about the term daddy. It's fucking incestuous and gross. I'm just like, I mean, incestuous and gross are practically the same thing. Well, depends on what gross. What? Okay, no, incestuous is gross, so I could have just said it is incestuous. Well, yeah, and gross.
This is funny. What word do you say for vagina? Do you say the P word, the C word?
Vagina?
We say hoo-ha or lady purse. I say badge. Lady purse! Oh my God. I just say like my badge. Shower.
Bad. Yep, she's getting corona.
So scary, you bad bitch. No, a bar. Would you rather wear only eyelashes or only eyeliner?
Eyeliner.
Why are you a weird bitch? I hate my eye shape. Oh, so you like chained it with me? Because that's delicious. Because it's delicious. Argan oil. That's not a condiment. Do you know what a condiment is? Olive oil. What? I hate her. This is normal between me and Gabby.
Dang, is she trying to suck someone to get their powers? Bro. I'm not so insecure about my laugh anymore. Okay. Oh God, I finally chosen a side. I'm straight. I have turned straight. Oh God. You sound like a bird. You sound like a dying bird. That's very offensive to birds, actually. I'm sorry, but she sounds like a parrot. She sounds like a parrot with an abusive owner. That's fucked up. No, not an abusive owner. No, I've gone way too far. Okay. I would just say mean owner. Okay, that's way less serious. Okay, not necessarily abusive parents, but like just parents fighting. Like, oh my God, you dumb bitch! And then the parent just listens in and copies that. That's what it sounds like! Oh my God. Hold on, what was I gonna do just now? What was I gonna do? I forgot. Oh my God. Probably headache relief. Yeah, since I'm straight now, I gotta take this down. This is the LGBT colors, this is bisexual color. I better take this away. I'm throwing this away. I'm joking. Come on. I'm putting it back. I'm probably gonna write love is love on the heart, so yeah, good. gonna be interesting. You're gonna see that in the future. The demon under my bed when I have my foot hang off. Dude, what? Fuck me with the toothbrush!
Alright guys, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe
Oh,
if you haven't.
I feel
And
bad
will
too.
see you in the next video.
Well, I am still in school, and I try to always, like, my lowest grade will always be like a B.
Cool.
But I tried, like, on printed final grades, get like a B. Do you go to the same school as me? I honestly have no idea. Do you want me to start sending you my report cards so you can take me to Krispy Kreme to get, donuts?
Are you okay, girl?
Wait, no, it's
That's how I look when my food is too hot. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, it's you cannot put that in the video. Why? Because. Anyone. No.
I need to go home. I have an anxiety attack. Can I die from this? Oh my god, and the
Like, get up. Like, oh my god. I really have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I think it takes you longer to get ready.
Hi guys, it's Tana Mojo, and today I'm here with Shannon Rose. Say dick, ride a dick. Sex? No, you're riding a dick, like you're, the girl is not on the bottom, you black out.
What's another word for it? When girls have this.
An orgasm. An orgasm.
It's not really rude, that's just rough.
Girl takes Viagra.
Don't do it, Shanna.
Sherry?
Got it.
Chill. I got banged with a toothbrush. Fuck. As you look at Tana Mojo caught scamming her friend. Okay, look at that. Look at this. Hold up. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me enlarge it. Okay. Just so you can just so you can see it right. Okay. Tana Mojo shades Bella Thorne's OnlyFans scandal, and Tana Mongoose caught scamming her fans. What? It's funny because, okay. Oh, wow, look at that. The hypocrisy is real. It's real for, my god. Okay, that is hilarious. What the fuck? Oh, crap. My video resolution is fucked. Okay, hold up. Let me open widget. Oops, my bad. Let me stop streaming for a bit. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Tana Mongoose. Let me just, refresh. What the fuck? What do you want me to do, man? Dashboard. What do you want me? What do you want me to do?